So there's someone say 22162 is our text I saw with YM254. Kindly ask Daniela to repeat her IG handle. I won't mind, even if she's materialistic. Yes, repeat. See, they don't focus on what we are saying. You just watch other things.
Example of how sometimes guys can also be superficial when it comes to looks.
Ooh.
They might not directly be approaching a woman over a certain financial status, but if you look a certain type of way, you get approached.
But then
like
it's
that,
okay. For them, it's okay to judge us according to our physical appearance.
But for
us, if we ask about the social status, then it's a problem. So
I like that. What do you guys think? Let's just recap for you. So we unaweza sema uta approach them juu ni mrembo, because of course that's the first thing that will attract you to a person. So that means you're solely going to judge me in a span of 2 seconds on how I look alone. Hata maybe hata maybe nilikuwa nimetoka kwa nyumba sijui nikikaaje.
And then it also just it also highlights that issue of women are constantly being put on a pedestal of like you have to be like maybe a certain body type, like thick, you have to have like long Brazilian hair, you have to fit these standards, and then they can't even step on that pedestal because mostly like for guys it's not even about looks most of the time, it's about getting your paper.
It really is. Yes.
And then now I can throw back to you guys a controversial question. Can you date somebody below your financial status and be extremely honest? It's not about being in a relationship, blah, blah, blah. If the guy, for instance, is working and stuff, but he doesn't maybe earn as much as you do, and maybe you're constantly having to pick up the slack more than he does. Are you guys comfortable with
I
that?
like
Just
that.
be honest.
If they did a financial audit on all of us today, watch 2MP, personal, and you found out, hey, yours is a bit higher than his, what would you do?
Personally, I think it all depends with, for me, it's all about honesty. If you tell me, let's say I'm in a relationship with a guy and I always know this guy doesn't earn more than 20,000 Kenya shillings, there's no way I can start telling him, oh, buy me a car or buy me this or get me this other stuff. So it all depends with him being honest with me and not lying to me, or just because he's found me, I live in this particular lifestyle. So you try to fit in. That's actually unfair. That could be like you're betraying
But you've not answered her question. Would you stay or would you go?
I would. That's why I started with saying it all depends with how we relate. If he's honest.
But you're in a relationship. Yes. I'm talking about
Would
just
you
dating
love
like a random person.
Yes.
Like imagine like it's like a Tinder date, and then you like just find
There's
out
nothing
like
good on Tinder.
I do not recommend this, by the way. But I'm just saying, like, let's just say this, like, there's no history. You're just dating.
You've just met. First appearance.
I think I can give
Just
a guy a
financially
chance.
stable.
But don't you look expensive?
No. Well, I do, but
So you're not one of those girls that like, why are you taking me to these places with shapeless chips?
I don't judge a person. I give people chances. So.
Okay, we asked you the same question, then we'll come to you.
For me, I wouldn't mind. If I see like you have like a future, you know, you work
How
hard.
are you seeing this future?
You work hard, you know, like I feel like you're really determined to make it. I wouldn't mind, and I will stick by you. We will work together and we'll be successful together. Yeah.
Okay, that usually doesn't end happily, but okay. What would you do?
For me, this is actually, this is a difficult question. I'm not going to just say an answer that everybody I feel like would be comfortable hearing. It's a yes and it's a no, because I know like guys who are like the great personalities, everything, but they don't take initiative to better themselves at all. So you can see like you always constantly have to get the most expensive thing. Like for instance, let's say you're going for like a dinner and you're trying to go Dutch on it, but obviously that can prove to be a mission, and then you end up paying most of the bill. So the men who lack initiative to better themselves financially are people I try to stay away from constantly. Then the guys who you can tell it's not really their will to like be in this position, but they're trying and they're working for it, and they might not be able to take you out on this day, but they promise they'll take you out on that day, and they actually make up for it. I like those kind of guys. Then there's the obviously financially more stable guys that I personally don't mind, because if I'm doing my thing and then you're doing your thing and you're slightly better off, that's okay.
And he can make you better.
Yeah, and that I actually don't mind.
Yeah,
and most women, whether they say it or not, do prefer that kind of gentleman, you know. But stay away from those ones who are just jobless and plan on staying jobless.
Wow.
Like, you know.
You will pay their rent, auntie.
I don't agree.
What is your view?
Okay. When it comes to me, I can give an example. Kuna Lulu Hassan and his guys, guy I mean, sindo. Okay, alianza boy wake hakuwa na anything, sindo. But right now angalia kwenye wako, so it doesn't matter. You can date anyone you want. Ataka financially stable ama not, you can date. Yeah.
All right.
That's my view.
Hey, short and sweet. All right, 22162 is still the text line. Start with YM254. We have judge me on my intelligence. When I judge you on your looks, my brains will soon turn into money. Yeah, even the ones that you don't think are that pretty, even them, it will translate into inner beauty. So while we are translating all of us, let us just meet together in the middle and try to make this work. There's also someone who's very disgruntled, said your past comment was more on what the person has versus their character. So anaweza kuwa na pesa sawa, all right, financial security and everything, but he's a horrible human being. Are we willing to sacrifice ourselves for that?
Some women, okay, maybe us, we're not, but we look at the majority and we see this constantly, because that's what I was even mentioning earlier. There are many women I've seen, and I've personally seen this, who will date a guy with a higher financial status, and then, like you said, like that gives him most of the power. So he's allowed to do whatever he wants, because you solely rely on him for a certain lifestyle or unmet needs that you might have. You turn a blind eye to like maybe his infidelities, maybe other things.
But even broke boys cheat, that one, all of them can agree. They can have a meeting and say, tunaendelea tu hivi na tunakaa ngumu na nivo. They just have to accept
you really
this
put yourself in a precarious position when you allow a man to call all the shots.
Would you imagine yourself in a situation where you have siblings, or a situation where you had people who depend on you and ends are not meeting, and then along comes this horrible human being, but with the right amount of money in his account, and he's telling you he can do all these things only when you become his property, like contract and all?
For me, there's no way I'm gonna deal with disrespect. That's for one. Two, there's no way I'm going to allow my family come into the way of someone, you know, making me feel like undermining me, you know, treating me like I'm trash. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. I'm gonna work for myself and make ends meet by myself. Yeah.
There's a new situation, or I'm finding it very new because I didn't really know about it. So yesterday I had an evening show, and the guy who came had a song about his lover. So his lover is a bit older than him. He's 21 roughly. So the girl is older than him, but sasa kona sponsor. Alafu namwambia, please, I still love you. It's this. I don't love this sponsor. I just like his things. To what end? Such as like when he has a music video, he got topless cars. She went and got from the sponsor for his music video. Are we saying hapa tuko sawa? Like tunaenda kuhasulia bwana hiyo side ingine. What really are we saying? Because they swore to me. No, even yesterday I left my girlfriend with a couple of MDs. You know, we go for corporate events. Val, you know, she's a trophy wife. Let her just go talk and then she'll come back. Mwisho tampea to hug. But these things are free is expensive. We all know free is expensive in whatever, you know, capacity. Tunasema aje sai. Let's start over there.
First, I think that's a bit unfair. I don't know. Can she answer first? That's a very interesting.
It's loaded.
It's loaded deep.
Okay, what I can say is that lady doesn't respect that guy.
See, she loves him. That's why she's going to do things for him.
Let me tell you something.
How now?
When it comes to dates, it's respect between me and you. And no, not you.
No, I get it. But imagine a scenario where I love you, but you can't do the things that I want you to do. So I go get them, I go get satisfied, and then I come back and then
I don't think
this one is touching your soul.
Like for it, it's not like it doesn't work like that. It doesn't, cause okay, that guy can decide. Let me just think. You need this and that. Okay, like me, like a lady, I need makeup. I need everything. Lakini okay, chali anaweza una tu ana struggle and then he decides, let me work hard. Pia chali okay, sikuko side any lady, lakini chali anafaa kuona, let me do something. You see, to make this
pia changamkia
cause mdem labda kuna kitu nampeleka anaona nakupenda lakini
Always in bed. Yeah, you can't drive me in this car.
Pia anaenda kwa the other side.
Okay.
Dem hafai kufanya hivyo.
Those were two guys on my set, two guys. So the artist is coming and saying, "Hey, me, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, she's still my girlfriend and I love her, but I non tatizo."
Yeah.
But the other guy on set was like, "Even my girlfriend, even yesterday, we had an agreement. Like, have we hurt them so much mpaka they've just agreed with us, like, just rent us out for a bit, alafu tunakam, wacha tuende tu hivi tunakam." What do you think? But she's still collecting herself. Nisaidie hapa, what do you think?
You see, the moment you start allowing certain things to happen, you know, you're going to allow people to start disrespecting you, which is wrong. You know, you shouldn't be allowing certain things to happen. Yeah. Yes.
What do you think?
Okay, so I just want you to kindly repeat, like, just like the key factors, because
Key factors.
With Maureen, I'm very
two dudes. Let's say these two, okay?
Yes.
You have a sponsor. Okay. Your boyfriend does not like that you have a sponsor, and he wants you to stop. But every time he brings up the conversation, anakuletea vitu za macho, kagari, and see gari yenye ni gari. Hata when you sit on the road, you know it's a car. You know, top down, everything. And then your boyfriend is okay with it. In fact, he tells you, "Baby, I trust you. Just go do what you have to do. Go smile the way you want to smile. At the end of the day, come with me." What's happening here?
So you're asking me, if I think that's okay?
It's happening. So what do you think about it? Yes.
Wow. Okay. Honestly speaking, I don't think I've ever realistically seen this happen, but I'm pretty sure it does. I just think you just strip it down to your core beliefs as a woman and as a man. And you know, like I said something about financial health. I think to this extent also goes hand in hand with also like the mental health of like the man, because like, you know, when you're saying that, okay, I have a sponsor, but I'm gonna come back to you, you're really like toying with this guy's self-esteem. He's like emotions. He's like, you know, and you know, he might not, you know, men have pride, so they might not directly tell you like, okay, this is like hurting my feelings or / ego or whatever. So you probably, you know it's wrong, but you're gonna do it anyway because you might not get a hassle from it. Meanwhile, like your actual boyfriend is just out here thinking he's just not good enough. So it all goes down to your core beliefs as a woman, and also for yourself. Like me, I'm somebody who actually does value like your reputation, like how people like can view you, you know. So at the end of the day, you lose the respect of the person that you initially love and every single person who knows about what you're doing. And that's something you can't get back.
I really like that you stand up for the boy child in this instant. Ati because moja kona pesa mwingine hana. But when a man steps out, he tells you he has a type, this is her type, but he steps out with you. What really are you saying there? They don't have compassion. They don't sit down and say, no, my girl will sit and ask herself, I wasn't enough, I didn't look like her, I didn't sound like her, we weren't from the same place. Nantafuta boy child. Like, I love you, I really do, and I really want us to solve all these issues. But let's not have, you know, double standards. Let's not do that. Don't ask me to feel bad for you when the same situation in inverse, you don't even think twice about it. 22162 is the text
varies
line.
on like you said, it varies also on the situation. But if we're generalizing, then yeah, guys are also guilty of.
Yeah,
like the
don't
same
be
thing,
crying all the time. Acheni mama.
To add on that, I just think her scenario, the way you were saying, the guy is actually okay with the sponsor. For me, that could be very hurtful. First of all, you say you love me, but why should you even? A man has pride. He
didn't look at it jovial when he was saying it. He looked resigned to it. I wanted to hug him.
But still, no. For a man, you should not allow men actually should adore women literally.
So what would you tell? What would you tell the girl whose boyfriend is saying it's okay? What would you tell her?
To leave.
It's not okay.
It's not.
It's not
at
okay.
all. It should never be an option. You should not even be in that situation.
At all, natural. Okay, kidogo tu. So we have 22162 is the text line. Start with YM254. An empowered lady must invest in her man. The wind of change is blowing on everything. Ladies must change and start dating materialistic men. No, men don't have use for money. By the way, men don't have money. If there's no woman in the vicinity anatumia pesa kufanya nini? Yes. If you can sleep on a mattress and go out to Westie, so you're going out to look for women.
I usually blow money on women.
Yeah,
most of
you
the
could
time.
buy yourself a bed. You don't what? The bottom line is hard work. We must all work hard to support each other. Be materialistic on your own sweat. Atieno from Kisumu. Unagree? Sa endelea tu hapo. Julikuwa na ashwa pia.
Chenye ilikuwa inaniwasha with that story of kama huyo chali atakubali. Mbona akubali ambaye dem yake? Enda tu.
Tumia mic mami.
Okay, enda tu. It's okay with me. Inaonyesha no chali hajiamini, okay, he doesn't respect himself. Because hakuna venye unaweza kubali dem wako aende ufanye hivi ati just because I need money just go and do it. Never.
Because he'll want my hair to look nice, but he can't pay for it.
Kaa hivyo, na kuuliza si wewe ni wangu.
Tunyoe kilupita.
Never. Chali it means haji respect. Better mwenye anaambia don't you dare. Don't you dare go. You need this, I'll give you.
Na kama sina tukae tu ngumu.
Tukae hivyo.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's wrap this up, guys. So your last remarks starting from over there.
Okay, my last remarks are like, I think for women, we've always been handed like the stiff end of the stick. Like it's always just been a very difficult life for women. And now in this day and age where we actually have opportunities to like create our own futures and stuff, I think we should really hold on to that. So just stay humble, stay hungry, and also know that this is not a practice life. So try to aim for the things that count the most in life, and money cannot buy them.
Okay. Please repeat your social media handles.
Oh yes, right. Daniela Morgan, DANNIELLAMORGAN, all one word, small caps. Sorry, small letters. Yeah.
And you?